Baruch Hashem, after Pesach, there is the meaning of Pesach is to talk too much. To talk, Pesach, to talk a lot about Hashem. In Jewish life, there is time that you have to talk a lot, and there is time that it's better not to talk. Shtika zahab. Talking too much is worth. Sometimes from talking too much, you can come and talk bad language, lashon hara. You see, on Pesach it's Pesach, that we have to talk a lot about all what the miracles that Hashem did with us. But when it comes to just talking, I mean, it's not you're allowed to talk. Of course you're allowed to talk, but you have to be careful about who you talk. And be careful with the language. So the Gemara said that when a man talk medicines, lashon hara, so his punishment is leper, metzora. And as you know, I was thinking, why Hashem, who cares? Why Hashem, he don't want, he hates somebody who talk bad language about somebody else. So what? If he deserve, he deserve. If somebody did something bad, we talk about him. What's the problem? You understand? I mean, he did something bad, so let's make it known to everybody that this man is not correct. He did this, and we should punish him. That's it. But I mean, we have to be careful from him. The answer is, you are not allowed, because you are not allowed to judge somebody bad. Why? Because maybe the way you think is not the truth. Maybe what you saw is not correct. So you are talking something that it did not exist. Maybe you add more than what you saw. Maybe what you saw, it was not correct. And that's why, when we talk about Hashem on Pesach, we say, the more you talk about Hashem, the more you talk about all the goodness that Hashem did with the Jews when they came from Egypt, it's good. Because Hashem is not limited. Hashem did only good things. But when you come to talk about somebody, there is no guarantee. And even according to some rabbis, even to talk good things about somebody to somebody, maybe it's better not. Why? You never know this man, maybe he doesn't like him. And if you talk good things about somebody to somebody that maybe doesn't like him, maybe he will tell you, or what you're telling me is negative. So sometimes if you good things, it's better not to tell them. Only if you tell them to somebody that you know that you like him. Now, I know you. I know that there is somebody that I'm not sure that he like you. So I'm not allowed to talk to him good things about you. Knowing that he doesn't like you, it will be negative for me. We say, what you tell me about him, it's nothing. A lot of times, when I speak, and I want to speak about a rabbi, and they know there is some Hasidim that they are not with this rabbi, so I just say something. I heard from a big rabbi this. I don't mention names, and I tell you, what do you think? And they all agree. They all say, it's very, very good. But when they ask me, who's this rabbi, I don't want to tell them, because I know if I tell them, they will look at me. That means what you told about the Dvar Torah that you said from his name. It's nothing. You understand? It's going to be negative. So it's going to happen. It's going to be like a lashon hara. So it's better not to say. You understand? This is the parasha of the week. The parasha of the week is v'hayitel libud. That we have to be very careful. That when it comes to talk about Hashem, this is always Pesach, and this parasha, it's always close. That means on one hand, you have to talk too much. On the other hand, anyone who talk bad, he has he has a punishment, leper. Why leper? Because leper, when you have leper, you cannot mix with people, you have to stay alone somewhere. When somebody speaks bad language about somebody, so people, they run away from him. They don't want to be next to him. They don't like him. They want to be, why? Because of what they heard about him. So Hashem said, well, talking because you spoke, you are the cause that people are running and going away from this man. So this is the punishment. You will have the same. You will have labor and people will run away from you. Midah keneged midah. So you see, as my rabbi, Rabbi Yehuda Michael Lefkovich, may his soul rest in peace, he said that today we have no prophet. I mean, today a man doesn't know what, when he does a bad thing, there is no prophet to tell him, look what you did. So today Hashem has his own language, he has his own message, labor. When a man has a labor, he knows that he has a problem. Hashem talk to people with message. Like a lot of times today, I'm sorry to tell you this, today there is a lot of bad things going on in the world. People are ill, accident. Well, those are messages from Hashem. That means when we see all these bad things happening, so we have to pray to Hashem that it will not happen to us. You understand? So we need to be closer to Hashem, because when we see something happen to somebody, I mean, there is no, God forbid, there is no guarantee, there is no assurance that nothing can happen to us. So it's a message. When I see something happen this to him, I pray to Hashem, please Hashem, send him away for Hashem, and that, please Hashem, this kind of thing will not happen to me. This is the kind that we have to pray to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So now you understand that as long as you live, you have to always to Hashem did not give you just Hashem did not give you just a life to enjoy only yourself. You have to enjoy yourself, but don't rule the life of somebody else. The same way that you want to enjoy your life, let somebody else enjoy your life, and don't talk bad about it. As I told you, because sometimes you cannot measure the bad thing that you can do, the cause of the damage that you can cause to somebody only through your word. We know a lot of people they miss their life because of bad languages. A lot of times, today I was thinking this morning, but listen to this. There is a parasha, the parasha of this week said, if a man, you see something, a mark in his hand, today we have no Beit HaMikdash. Today there is no Kohen. Today there is no sacrifice. So today, if somebody who has a leper, he goes to the doctor, and maybe they will put him somewhere, and that's it. But at the time when we had the Beit HaMikdash, when we had the Kohanim, when we used to sacrifice there, if somebody has a nega tzarat, he has a mark of something, something's funny in his body. So what does he do? He goes to the Kohen. The Torah said, "V'huva el Kohen." He must go to see the Kohen, and the Kohen will decide if he is pure or if he is not pure. It's only the Kohen who can decide if you have a leper or you don't have a leper. Now, till the Kohen don't decide yes or no, you have no leper. Can you imagine that? So the question is, why I have to go to see the Kohen? I mean, the Kohen, it's not there is no guarantee that he did not study in the university. You know what it is, a leper? It's only a doctor can examine you, understand? I mean, this Cohen, he was not in the university. He does nothing. He does not even what you have in your hand. Just imagine, these two people came to the doctor, to the Cohen, and both of them shout, we have something a little bit funny in my hand. And they have in the same place, the right hand, exactly the same. Now the Cohen is going to tell to X, oh, it's a leper. And the other one is going to tell him, oh, it's nothing. Why? It's the same. It's going to make one impure, and the other one is going to make him pure. I mean, who are you to decide from my life? Did you understand the question?
Yes.
This is the law of the Torah. The Torah said, if you have a leper, you have to go to see the Kohen. Only the Kohen can decide for your future, if you are or you are not. So the question is, why? Why the Kohen? And how does he know that I have or that I don't have? How? Just imagine, two people, bam bam, to one say yes. I mean, today, to know if it's a leper or not, you take it to the laboratory, yes? To check it, they do, some examines, and then they will tell you yes or no. But at the time, no. There is no laboratory, there is no doctor, only the Kohen. Did you understand this?
Yes.
Do you have an answer for that?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
What?
Cohen is a doctor of the spirit, and he understands that your
Yeah,
spirit.
but here we're talking about something physic.
But he understands what caused it.
Yes, I know, I understand. But how does he know? We just said that the leper came for Lashon Hara. If you speak bad language, so Hashem will send you a message. What the message? You have leper. So now, if I spoke Lashon Hara and because of this I have leper, so it's leper. So how can you guys know you're okay?
Okay.
You understand me?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If I'm not okay, I'm not okay. We're two people. If we have labor, that means we spoke Lashon Hara. We spoke bad things. So we should be, both of us, impure. So why the Kohen is going to say to somebody, you're pure, and the other one is going to tell him, you are not impure. So what? If I spoke Lashon Hara, so I have to be impure. So, I mean, and beside this, this is the what we want to understand. This week I was in Los Angeles for 1 week. I did not sleep. I was exhausted. I'm telling you. One thing I tell you. I was happy when I went to the airport, from Los Angeles back to New York. And I was more happy when I was in the plane. And I was even more happy when I arrived to New York. So why? Because in Los Angeles, I promise you, people were talking only about money. Only about money. And they have a lot of problems. I meet a lot of people that have a lot of problems. Shalom Bayis problems. The children, they are out of the derech, out of the Jewish religion. And they talk only about money. You want to know something else? Even me, I started to think about money. I started to think, well, it's good to have money. That gives me a bad influence. Talking too much about this. And I used to ask them, you only have money problems. You don't have, the rest is nothing. What do you mean the rest is nothing? They're talking only about, they want a house, they want to, like this somebody, he has 15 million, he spent 50 million on one house, now he's a little bit upset. Why? Because the house that he wanted, it was not for sold, and it was not for sale, and now that he bought this one is for selling, and it's about 25 million. I said, but you made 10 million. No, I wanted that one. I started to ask him about his children. He doesn't know nothing about his children. He just stay with them. Don't talk to them. No relationship with the family. Only money. Shops. That's it. Not all of them, I'm sure, of course, but just I was, I'm sorry. If you believe in God and you come to see me for a bracha, at least ask me something good. Ask me, I am a rabbi. Ask me to give you a bracha for your Judaism. Ask me a bracha for something. Ask me, you want a bracha, why you are upset? Why you did not buy the house at 25, why you bought a house at 15? Why you tell me this? What do you tell me? He wanted to share this with somebody. Share it with somebody else, with the rabbi. I don't understand. I told him, you have nothing to think only about losing another 10 million. So I give you an advice. Go buy it. Yeah, but I already bought this. So why you come to ask me? What can I do for you? What can I help you? Maybe, and then he looked at me and said, yes, maybe you're right. When you come to see a rabbi, you can ask him anything you want, material, spiritual. But don't forget, when you go to see a rabbi, take the opportunity to give you and ask him a good bracha, a spiritual bracha, not only materials brachot. Anyway, the material you will have it. Maybe he will give you some guidance, the spiritual. Because the Kohen he look, he's a holy man. You see, one thing I want to tell you, when a man have a problem, he should know a physical problem, a material problem, any kind of problem that really he need to do Heshbon HaNefesh. What it is Heshbon HaNefesh? He need to think why I had this problem. When there is a problem, there must be a reason why there is a problem. Hashem will not bring a problem if there is no reason. So there is a man who has a lepers. You go to the Kohen. Hashem said you have to go to the Kohen. But this Kohen, it is not nothing. This Kohen, he's not a doctor. That's it. Hashem said go to the Kohen, so go to the Kohen. That's it. There is no, you, I don't want to mention your name, you. Why you come to see me? You don't need me. No, you have emunah. A lot of times you have nothing. You don't ask me for brachot. I thought you came to say hello. Why? Because there is a friendship. I want to go to see him, that's it. I want a bracha, but I need nothing. Okay, I need nothing. But what do I lose? A bracha always it's a winning. A bracha it's always, I can use it. Like somebody this morning, he came. He told me, I loved what he said. He said, I have everything, thanks God. I have everything, but I just an extra bracha. That's it, thanks God. That things will carry on like that. I was proud of him. He said, thanks God, my wife, she's healthy, my children, my business, healthy, Baruch Hashem, thanks God, Baruch Hashem. I just came to say thank you to Hashem. Just an extra bracha. That everything will, that man That means that man, he believes in Hashem. That man, he knows that all what he has is a bracha. And it's a bracha to ask a bracha. It's a blessing to ask for a blessing. That you know that everything came from Hashem. Humility. Not kohi ve'otzim yadi. I'm clever. I thought that I had the idea for the business. It's me. No. It's Hashem who give you the idea. Everything comes from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Thank you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And if you think that way, it's a bracha. It's a bracha. So this man has a labor. Hashem, he said, go to see the Kohen. Why the Kohen? Why not a doctor? Because Hashem, he said, go to the Kohen. If you have no questions about that, you have a mark in your hand. What's this? The wife said, go to see a doctor. No. Something like that has to go to see the Kohen. But why the Kohen? Because Hashem, he said, maybe I spoke Lashon Hara. That's kind of things, it's for Lashon Hara. So that means already started to think, because maybe it's Lashon Hara. So, if it's Lashon Hara, so it's spiritual. So only the Kohen can help you. And if you go to see the Kohen, so already Hashem, he will put in the Kohen's mouth, tell him he's pure. Why? Because this man, he wants to see the Kohen with no questions. With a man. And because this man already, he started to do Teshuvah. Maybe because of the Lashon Hara. When you say maybe, it's because, that means you recognize that you spoke Lashon Hara. If you recognize you spoke Lashon Hara, so you did Teshuvah. So that's why, if two people go to see the Kohen, and one is going to cure him, one is going to say, you're pure, and the other one is going to tell you're impure, you know why? Because this one, he did Teshuvah. So Hashem, he put in the mouth of the Kohen pure, and the other one, he did not recognize, I have a mark, I don't know what. The Torah said the Kohen, okay, I go to see the Kohen. But the way he spoke, it was like, okay, it's like, you understand, it's like with Gava. Okay, I go to see the Kohen. If you go to see the Kohen with Gava, that means you did not correct the sin that you did. I would like just to tell you something. If I spoke Lashon Hara about somebody, and I recognize that I spoke Lashon Hara about somebody, that means I feel sorry. Understand? I feel sorry. If I feel sorry, Hashem forgive. So Hashem, he will put the mouth of the Kohen pure. Because this Kohen is not a prophet. Understand me? He's not a computer to know, or he's not a prophet, he's not a program, he don't have a program in his hand, in his head, to know if you are pure or not pure. It's only from Hashem. I would like to tell you something. A lot of people, they come to ask me advice. I'm not a prophet. I'm not a prophet. Exactly. This morning, somebody came, he gave me this paper, just 1 hour ago. He said, Rabbi, my daughter, she's going to meet this man. What do you think? Do you think it's Mazal? I said, if Hashem brought this man, yeah, go. Who knows? A lot of times people, they are mixed, they don't know. So they need somebody to tell them. And of course, if they, I am a rabbi, I believe in Hashem. For me, the answer is, why not? If Hashem bring you this man, that means give him a chance. As long as the man is not a bad man, he's a correct man, why not? a lot of times this is the parasha of this week. The parasha of this week, the Torah want to teach you a derech of humility. What it is the correction of Lashon Hara? Humility. When you speak bad about somebody, why you speak bad about him? Because you feel that you are more than him. You feel, he don't deserve that I speak good about him. He don't deserve all what he have. He's a Michigan. What is the correction of this? Humility. I recognize, this mark may be because of Lashon Hara. I recognize. So what can I do? So I have to go to see the Kohen. But the Kohen is not a doctor. Yeah, but the Torah said you have to go to the Kohen. So I believe the Torah. So you understand? Humility. You go to Sefer. Now, the same time that you came, there is another one who came. And the Kohen to you is going to say, you okay? And to the other one, he will tell, you are impure. Why? Because Hashem who said, go to the Kohen, Hashem he took in consideration that the Kohen is not a doctor. And who will put the word in the mouth of the doctor, of the Kohen, yes or no? Who? Who?
Hashem.
Hashem! Hashem! And this man, he went to see the Kohen with a plan in his mind. Why I have to go to see him? Why I have to go to see him? The answer that he's going to give you is going to be negative. You don't play games with Hashem. Hashem, he knows you, and he knows me. This is the parasha of the week. And as I told you, I was so happy in Los Angeles this week. Really, I was so happy when I got into the plane, when I said to myself, Baruch Hashem, I don't have millions, I don't have all what they have, God bless them, but I'll go back to my word. I want to go back to my word. Now, the problem why they talk only about this, because they are talking only about money, because every Jew, every person there, he has success. They're talking all the time. You heard Richard, he became a millionaire. You heard Peter, he's a billionaire now. They talk only billionaire. So people are living. I want to be like him. I want to have like he studied. He said to somebody, he told me that he go to the casino. And he said, I go to the casino, I make a lot of money in the casino. I said, but you're a millionaire. Why you have to go to the casino? He said, well, I want an extra money. And now, when you go to the casino, they know him, he's very lucky. When you go to casino, they don't want to play with him. He knows they have. He said, every year I make 5, 6, 7 million every year. I said, but you don't need. Baruch Hashem, you have real estate, you have a private plane, you have everything. He said, I want an extra money. He said, you want an extra money? And that moment that you make the extra money, already all the day you are not with your wife and children. And besides, you travel a lot. And then the only time that you can have to be with your wife and children, you're in the casino. Finally, what do you want to do with this extra money? No answer. No answer. No answer. No answer. I feel sorry for him. To be honest, I feel bad for him. I did not know what to tell him. People think only about money. And because of this, there's a lot of Lashon Hara going on. Why? Because in the house, they're talking about each family, how they make the money. They talk only about this. Money, they only talk about money. And yes, he's a ganav, yes, he stole money from this one, yes, he stole money. So, Lashon Hara. They're beating Lashon Hara. And unfortunately, kind of money made like this, it doesn't resist. It doesn't last. You lose it. Only a good money can come. An ambition, a kosher ambition to make money, to be a good Jew, to do tzedakah, ma'asim tovim. The money is kosher. But to make money, ambition, I want to be like him. And to be like him, I have to talk bad about him. So I will take the business from him. So I will take all his customers. That money, you will become a millionaire one day. But what? After what? After all your money is gezel. All your money is full of Lashon Hara. All your money is full of bad things. It's no good. It's no good. I would like just to tell you one thing. This week I was listening, there was a woman that she had a lot of success in business. And her friend, she asked on the telephone, you know, with what, that you can see the face.
Video.
What's up?
The Apple?
Yeah, the telephone, iPhone, you know.
FaceTime. FaceTime.
Yes.
I don't remember what it's called.
What's up? No.
WhatsApp also.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she did not know that her two kids, they just arrived from school. And she was talking. And she said, my way how to make money is cheating.
Wait.
And suddenly she heard her daughter say, Mom, but it's not the way you tell us to do. She was shocked. I mean, to teach the children to be correct, and the mother, she's not correct. You understand? This is incredible. It's like, I heard this week, you know, the Jewish people, the religious people, they're not allowed to have television in the house. So she was talking to, there was a woman that she was talking to her friend, that she just bought a beautiful big television. So the other one, the religious one, she said, well, we're not allowed to have a television, but I have a small one in my bedroom. You know, it's kept in the how do you call it?
Closet.
The closet there. And when all the children are sleeping, I watch it. And she was talking in front of her children.
Mm.
So she teaches children to be hypocrite. It's not clever. This is the parasha of this week. The parasha of this week, today there is no Bet HaMikdash. There is no Kohen. There is no sacrifice. Today, you have a leper, you go to see the doctor. At the time you have a leper, you have to go to see the Kohen. The leper come only specific for something, Lashon Hara. Bad language. Because, and why Hashem is forbidden to speak bad about somebody? Because you never know. Maybe what you said about your friend, it's more than what he did. And so you damage his name. And even, so that's why the Torah forbidden even a small thing. Even something, even a small thing to talk about, don't do it. Why? Because if you did it, so what's the correction? Why you spoke? You spoke because you wanted to show that you are better than him. Or usually, when you speak better with somebody, that means that you don't like him. That means that there is a reason, or you feel he's more than you. Understand? So you feel hurt. That's why you spoke bad about him. So Hashem, he said, okay. The correction is do teshuvah. How we do teshuvah? I have to go to see the Kohen. I admit that this came from that. Because you admit that this came from the Lashon Hara, so Hashem will help you, that the Kohen will tell you you're pure. You have nothing. But what about the other one? Why he has the same like you? Why you yes, you him? Because him, he just say, okay. The Torah said I have to go to see the Kohen, so I have to go. Okay. But a man who believes that, oh my God, maybe because I spoke bad about my friend, that's why. Okay, so I have to go to see the Kohen. I hope that the Kohen will tell me it's pure. I hope. That means you pray to Hashem, understand? And this is a parasha of this week.
على ربيع حيم بنتو وقف لنا زي